Before this video starts, if this guide helps you out in any way, shape or form, like and subscribe. Also comment down below if you have any questions. Let's begin. Hey everyone, it is Yo-Yo Land Roblox here. So today I'm going to be reviewing robloxpetshop.com because a lot of you guys have requested that I review this website, and you guys are my amazing fans, and I just want to show you guys if this site is a scam, if it's legit, and just in general, you know what I'm saying, give you a rough breakdown how the site is, if you should use it, if you shouldn't use it, what to watch out for, and in general just some safety tips. And yeah, it should be good, and let's get into it. So we have the website loaded here, and it has some instructions, so how it works. Place your order, check your email for the order number, so make sure you guys actually write your right email, because if you even do a mistype, if the email gets sent to the wrong email, if it doesn't get sent to your email, you'll lose the code and you'll never be able to go ahead and get the item unless you contact their support. So be smart about that, guys. And I'm not sure if they're opened all the time. You have to click the chat box and ask them, are you live right now, before you click purchase, to ensure, you know what I'm saying. Hey, and you have to write your email and your name, obviously, so they could recontact you and stuff. And this is the pets they're selling, as you can see right here. We're gonna review their prices just now. So they're selling a frost dragon for £41, which is actually very good considering on Star Pets, which is another one of these sites which I like to compare them to, because this is the biggest one with the best prices. So what I like to do, I like to compare all of these websites to Star Pets GG, just to get a rough breakdown on the price. Because if you guys don't know, if you could get a better price at one of these websites, you could go ahead and sell the pet at the more expensive site and essentially make a profit. So it's pretty good, it's pretty lucrative to do that. I know a guy that made a few $100,000 just by doing that, which is crazy. He's just reselling this. And as you can see, this is £31 here. This is £40, but it does come with Fly Ride. So that's the difference, I guess. That's the difference. This one comes with Fly Ride, and this one doesn't. So there's that, which is, not a big price gap for you to make a profit on that. If you were to buy this and sell it at Star Pets GG, you'll get roughly the same thing back. So it's not even worth it. But if we type up crocodile right here, let's see the deals. So if we type up crocodile, you have to check for every pet, but you have to make sure the pet is in demand, because a lot of people, especially when they're selling sneakers, when they're selling Jordans, or when they're selling Yeezys, or another hype beast shoe, they're not checking the demand, which is important. A lot of beginners, so you have to check the demand when it comes to this. And so far, by the way, the site is looking, pretty good. I'm going to check into the code later, and we're going to go ahead and give a rough estimate breakdown on it and how the thing works. But we also have the reviews pulled up here, so we're going to be going over the reviews and checking out all the reviews. I'm also going to give you guys a rough idea on how this website is built, but right now it's a very simple build by the looks of it. I don't think the owner of this website is very sophisticated with websites. You could clearly see this. You put the instructions here, so clearly he's not really a sophisticated guy when it comes to building websites. So I highly doubt, just by the looks of it, it's gonna be a scam or something, because it's just not very sophisticated. So I don't think it could be where he's trying to hack you or something. I don't think it's one of those situations. But I'm going to check if it's legit or not in a bit. Now, as we can see, the crocodile here is £3 on Star Pets GG. And this website's selling it for £5. Where was the crocodile? Somewhere here. Let me go back. Okay. View. Let's view all again. So crocodile. Yeah, so the crocodile is here. No potion. £5. So you're actually paying almost double more on this website than you are on StarPetsGG. So I already automatically don't recommend this website. And by the way, StarPetsGG is fully legit for the matter, for the case. And in general, you might be like, oh, it's just £2 more and not care. Well, that's actually the wrong mindset to look at it, because if you're, let's say you were to spend £200, right? You're basically, what you're doing is you're getting 30% less pets. Because let's say you were to buy like, so instead of getting 100 pets, you're getting 60 pets for the same money. So you're basically saying, hey, you could keep the 40 limiteds. That's what you're basically saying. You're throwing the money down the drain. You're burning the cash. It's not good. Okay? So that's why prices matter. You don't have to look at it you have to look at it in a percent way. You know, a lot of people, you're looking at the website the wrong way, because a lot of people are looking at it in the way where it's like, oh, it's a £2, but it's not £2. It's almost 100% more expensive, and that's a problem. But people don't see the problem. And that's where the problems arise with, you know, reselling this stuff. And they have PayPal as a payment processor. So right off this, I could say this site is legit, because guys, I actually once sold like, well, I sold a few phones on eBay, but one time, this only happened once, where, you know, someone actually refunded the phone that I've sold on eBay, and they've purchased using PayPal. Now, they shouldn't have been able to refund it, because I have a no money back guarantee. I didn't have a money back thing on it. I literally said returns not accepted. I didn't scam, I didn't do anything like that, but they still returned it. They still returned the phone, and they actually sent me back a rock. They didn't even send me the phone. They've used PayPal while doing that, and PayPal sided with them. They didn't side with me. So they took the phone, they sent me back a rock as a return, and PayPal actually gave them all the money as well. It wasn't really a rock, it was a brick. Anyway, you're probably laughing at the story right now, laughing at my pain, but that's exactly what happened, right? So, it's a long time ago, that's why I don't care. Like, it feels like a year ago. I probably would never, like, speak about this story, because it kind of would have made me upset. Nah, but seriously, that's what it is, guys. So you have to be careful for that. I mean, not be careful. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, PayPal will always side with the buyer. So no matter what, if you buy with PayPal, you'll always get a refund. That's why I recommend using PayPal while buying from here, guys. And buying from everyone. The fact that they accept in PayPal shows they're not scammers. Because scammers will never accept PayPal, because PayPal always side with the buyers. Even in my case, when I didn't do anything wrong, they still side with the buyer, because that's how PayPal is. They'll always side with you. They won't side with the seller. Now the next thing is, I want to see what this site is built with. So we're going to dig deep in the HTML. So let's go dig deep in the code of the website. They're not letting me. So I'm going to control inspect. For some reason, they don't want me to dig in the HTML, because there's no way to. So weird. The way they've built the website, it's not letting me double click. So what they're doing is they're like, nope, you can't inspect. Okay, now I can inspect. There we go. So let's go to inspect element. And let's see what this website is built with. So if we actually go through with it, and we go to here, and we type it up. So we type up Shopify. I bet they're using Shopify or something like this. So we'll just scroll through the website real quick, and let's see what they're using. Okay, there we go. So let's check what they're using for the site builder. if they're using a site builder, which I'm 90% sure they are using the site builder. So yeah, there you go. They're using this. But I don't know what site builder they're using. Which is interesting. It doesn't have any information on it. I don't think they're using a site builder. Yeah, so I don't think they're using a site builder. I think they've actually coded this entire thing themselves, which is like fair enough. Yeah, so they're not using a site builder. They've actually coded this themselves. Okay. In terms of their reviews, they have over 100 reviews, so it's pretty popular. It's not that popular, but it is pretty popular. Which is always a good sign, you know, when you're like... You know, a lot of people don't know this, but like reviews and celebrity endorsements, it's always good. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to run a company. I don't know if you guys know about it, but I always paid for celebrity endorsements. And the reason I always did that, and well, it was a celebrity influence, like, you know, influencers with like millions and millions of fan bases, followers, TikTok, you know, people on Instagram with millions of followers, people on TikTok with millions of followers, people on YouTube with millions of followers, people on Facebook with millions of followers. And the only reason I did that was because it builds trust. When you have articles written about a website, it builds trust. When you're on Trustpilot and you have over 100 5-star reviews, it builds trust. When you have influencers talking about how great your thing is, it builds trust, right? And you guys probably know about it, the giveaways I was running, right? And you guys probably saw almost every single Roblox influencer was promoting it. And the only reason it done so well in the time span it did in was because of that. Because it was all the credibility and all the reviews we were getting, all the 5-star reviews we had. We had this influencer, that influencer, that influencer. You couldn't watch Roblox videos without seeing our adverts. And that's how we got to the top, was by that. You know, and a lot of people, they need to understand that. That's why, you know, the music you watch, right, it clicks. Why does some music that doesn't sound that good, why do you keep listening to it? Because you get addicted. You hear it in the radio, you hear it in the mall, you hear it there, you hear it there. Then you search up on your phone, cough cough, like Tate McRae's song called Greedy. You've heard it everywhere. On TikTok, on the radio, on the malls. You get addicted, boom. That's simple. That's what the record label does. They buy out everything. They have access to all the advertising. They put you on the billboards. They put you on top of the bus. They put you on top of the train. They put you on top of the news. They put you in every single media coverage that they all own, obviously. Collaboratively. They collaborate, they own it all. And that's what they do. And now you have this situation where they have all these 5-star reviews, which is very good. You know, you guys can say it might be botted 5-star reviews, which fair enough, it can be. Like, I'm not going to deny it. Like, I know people personally that have botted thousands of fake Trustpilot reviews to their websites. It does happen. It does happen. And the reason people do it, it's not because their site is fake or something. Like, they're not selling something fake, right? But these 5-star reviews, it builds the credibility of the website. That's why they have a lot of 5-star reviews. Now, I'm not advocating for that. I'm not advocating people go around and do that. You know, obviously be honest and legit. But there's a lot of people that are doing that. Obviously, I'm not trying to say you should go do that. But I'm just telling you the truth, you know? And now they're talking about how it's great and how it works. So it's pretty good. There's also some bad reviews, so we'll check that out. There's only a few bad reviews. So that's a positive feedback. This person raged. They said they got scammed. They said they blocked them on chat. And if we go read the reply, this customer was buying from a country we do not accept payment from. When asked politely to not buy, They then changed their name and ordered again the following week. Wow, that's the customer's fault. Guys, if your country is not available on this website, please don't purchase because, you know, it could be bad. And also the fact that the site owner is using a laughing emoji and emojis is not very professional. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy. It's like, oh yeah, you're not professional, right? But professionalism is key, you know? You'll never, like, from one of these videos, hear me using slang or you know, words like that, or like emojis. I never use emojis. I never do any of that, because the fact that they're using, I'm not saying this makes them an outright scam, but the guy's clearly not professional when it comes to this. And some of you guys are like, oh yeah, who cares, doesn't matter, you know, it's just an emoji. That doesn't make it a scam. Yeah, but it still makes it suspicious, right? I'm not saying it's a scam, I'm just saying it's suspicious, because you're using slang, emojis, or you have to be very professional. You know, you can't use any of that. You can't, I'm not saying you have to talk like a cyborg that never leaves the internet. Like, for example, if you look at, you know, a character like Mark Zuckerberg, I'm not saying you have to be a complete, like, internet type of talker, right? Or the way I'm talking right now. But you have to kind of just not use cuss words, slang, emojis, if you're running a legit enterprise. You know, you can't be using this sort of language to demonstrate how legit, how professional you are. You can't write back to your customers using a laughing emoji and expect to be taken seriously. I mean, no legitimate, no big company will never find using emojis, laughing emojis, and making fun at their customers. That doesn't happen. So the fact that this guy's doing that, he's very not professional, which makes me believe it is potential that he did scam this person. It makes me believe that. Now that might sound like a stretch, but a lot of you guys can agree. Now, I'm not saying you have to be some sort of language expert, right? Believe me, right? I'm not some sort of I'm probably better than probably like 95% of people when it comes to vocabulary, but I'm not I'm not some sort of like Harvard kid or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you don't have to use the best language, the best punctuation. This guy is not using any punctuation. He just used a full stop. And they're talking about over 200 very good reviews to be. So, yeah, it's not. And he's using capital letters and he seems angry, right? And again, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're taking a stretch, but it's like, you're supposed to run a professional enterprise here, right? You don't want to be the guy that's screaming at your own customers. Well, he's not technically screaming, but he's writing a bad review. And again, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but that's soft. You know, some people are like that. Some people are like, yeah, you have to be hard in this world. You shouldn't be soft. It's like, yeah, no. Listen, if you're going to be taken seriously, this isn't the language you use. I promise you. It's not the language. Even like scammers don't use this language, you know. And I'm not saying that he's a scammer again, but it makes me believe. And he, by the way, he admitted it as well. He didn't give them the pets or a refund, which is pretty interesting, to say the least. I mean, okay, you don't accept payments from that country, but why didn't you give them a refund? Okay, it's just interesting, you know. It's just like, how about the refund though? Like, you know, but I don't know what happened there. And they've issued them a refund. Okay, so they have issued them a refund. Okay, there's no problem with that then. If they have. I mean, I don't know if they're lying, but anyway. And they're saying they brought 2 person, they blocked them off chat. And now they're saying that their order does not exist. Oh, they're just asking for another number. Interesting. Well, you know, overall, they said they have over 200 positive reviews. And now they only have 100. Which is suspicious. Why did the other 100 get removed? Because if you guys check down here, they claim to have over 200 positive reviews. Right down here. Over 200 very good reviews. But they only have 113 total reviews. Which makes me believe that the reviews, the other 90 reviews, got removed for being illegitimate. And again, I'm not saying that to be funny here. I'm just genuinely being honest. You know? Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this is a scam, but I'm also not going to pretend that this is some sort of professional enterprise and you're definitely not going to get scammed because I don't want to endorse this thing. From my conclusion, I would never endorse this. I wouldn't personally use this. I wouldn't trust this. And I'll stay away from this, to be honest. I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm just being honest. Like, I would stay away from this because honesty is key, right? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys, even though this company might even pay me to lie, to make it seem like this is the greatest opportunity in the world, right? You guys saw how I did a price comparison, talking about how bad their prices are, their customer service is rude by the things I read. Like, I'm not trying to say that this is the worst company in the world. It's the guy, I mean, he seems to be running a legit enterprise for the most part. But it doesn't seem very professional. The prices are too high. The owner seems kind of angry and arrogant. And in general, it's not something I would use. It's not something I would trust to put my payment details in. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't use it. You guys could do what you want, obviously. Right, I'm not forcing anyone. I wouldn't judge anyone for using it. But I recommend StarPetsGG because it's cheaper, it's trustworthy, and it's just their customer service is better. I mean, if we literally go to Trustpilot and go to StarPetsGG and look at the way they respond to customers, which I hope they do, and we'll see this, they're going to be using proper grammar. And as you can see, they're using proper grammar, they're using dear user, which this other guy didn't use. They're using punctuation, they're using grammar, they're using correct spelling, they're not using capital letters, they're being kind, they're using kind words, they're saying unfortunately right here, which means they're using like, hey, I'm sorry, unfortunately, please forgive me, words like that to make the customer feel better, even though if they're not delivering what they're saying, they're still being polite. And that's why StarPetsGG is a green flag, and that's why this site, by the way, is 30 times larger than that other site, because these owners are professional, these owners are down to earth, they don't have this huge ego like the other guy did, which I get why he probably has an ego. Like, I'm not blaming him. He's probably making like a good amount of money from that website, so he probably developed the ego from that, right? Probably, because it's pretty popular, even though he's a little bit rude. The site seems pretty popular. I mean, it has 100 reviews. He's at least making at least a couple thousand per week from that. So there's that, right? So yeah. No, listen, it's not that bad. Do I think if you use that website you're going to get scammed overnight? No, I don't believe in that. I don't think that's going to happen. Would I personally use it? No. Overall, out of 10, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's alright. I give StarPetsGG a 9 out of 10. I just recommend use it. But yeah, that's been it, guys. And I have pretty much reviewed this. And it's pretty good overall. Use it at your own risk, obviously. And the final question is as well, a lot of you guys asked me, can you get banned for this stuff? And the answer is no. So yeah, because Roblox will never know. They think it's just a normal trade. Anyway, peace out, guys.